Well, thanks for watching this episode of Answering the Call. I'm Pastor Chuck Reese, your show host and executive producer. It's a series all about evangelism and discipleship. We're highlighting ministries all around the world that are doing just that. Today, we're in Liberty, Kentucky, visiting the founder and president of the Galilean Home Ministries, Jerry Tucker. Jerry, thanks so much for spending some time with us, and tell our viewers a little bit about your ministry and how God is using you guys here in Liberty, Kentucky to be salt and light.
Well, we have a varied ministry. We have a children's home, and we take in children from all over the world, children who need surgical reasons. We have a born-free ministry whose babies who are mothers are incarcerated. We have what we call the Blessing House, which is handicapped individuals, some severely, some just maybe compromised a little bit in their handicaps. We have a school, the Galilean Christian Academy, which caters to the 2 or 3 counties around us. We offer transportation into the school. We have a restaurant that we own called the Bread of Life Cafe, which is part of our ministry. And,
keeps you busy.
Yeah, busy as we want to be.
Yeah, and you got a pretty good team. I guess quite a few employees as well between the different branches.
Yeah, about 145, I think.
Right. Yeah. So that's why we call the show Answering the Call. People that we've talked to said, God's called me here. So
big city kid from Detroit.
So everybody has a story, and I know it started with you and your wife Sandy. Just started adopting kids, and now it's grown into this, right?
Right. Yeah. We moved down here from Detroit in 1974.
I've heard it said that the need is the call. So you have an eye for seeing the need, whether it's in the life of a child or.
It took us 7 years because we were childless for 7 years to see the great need, and we started adopting children, and adopted a family of 4. We adopted 2 Sioux Indian sisters, and just it was like a snowball going down a hill. You know, pretty soon the state was calling us. Would you be interested in a couple kids? Would you be in? You know, and
so God brings that stuff together, right?
Yeah,
so
it all worked out.
That's amazing. So, how would you describe the vision, or the mission, or the heartbeat?
Well, the heartbeat is of course everything. We give God all the honor and glory for everything we do. Something with Mom gone, it makes it a little. She's been gone 10 years now, so it makes it a whole lot harder on me. But God never said it was going to be a easy walk. In fact, Sandy's last words to me on our deathbed, and she had other things to say after that, but not to me maybe. Glad she looked over at me. She says, "Dad," I said, "Yes, dear." She said, "Don't quit, don't ever give up." Now that little phrase is everywhere. I mean, I put it in newsletter. It sticks with me all the time. Don't quit, don't ever give up. And I take that not as a request, but as an order. Yeah. Order from the general.
Yeah, that's good. And I love the motto you guys have: faith, love, and room for one more.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, stay tuned. We're going to get some interviews from some of the staff and even some of the students that are in the Christian school to see how God is using folks here in Liberty, Kentucky to answer the call.
The Galilean Home is providing children of all ages a place to call home. At Born Free, we have babies that are born to incarcerated mothers. That's home until they get to go back and be with their family. In school, at the Galilean Christian Academy, when you're in school, you're there more than you're at home anyway. So that's home during those formative years.
We are a big family. You know, a lot of the kids that Mom and Dad have taken care of over the years, you know, in my lifetime, there's been over 1,000. So we have a huge family, and like I said, with our staff, we count them as family also.
In the early 90s, Sandy Tucker came to Honduras because I was born with polio. One of my legs was shorter than the other one. 91, that's when I came to the home, and it's been a blessing since then. And they became my family.
But the vision has always been to reach out to the kids that need a place to be. All that the Galilean Home does has still been, who is God put in our path that we can reach out to?
Their motto was always room for one more, and that's how we see it in the school. We have calls each week, from different situations that may arise from parents. And we try to help as many children as we can to get them into school. And what parents are looking for is that grounded Christian education that we're able to give them.
The curriculum here is really good. We run through a program called Alpha and Omega. In every subject, it's Christian worldview. It's all based on Christian, all the science. It talks about God's creation, the history. It talks about everything you do and everything you learn is from God. Everything's from Jesus. It's great.
When you work here and you become familiar with the kids, it's no longer a job, it's family. So that's how I feel when I come to work, during the day. I feel like I'm just coming to spend some time with my extended family.
And for our kids in the Blessing House, I mean, this is their home. It's not an institution. It's family. It's home.
You have the Rosies and the Jameses, and all of them have been here a long time, and they bless people. It makes people feel grateful for what they have, and I think they, to see that the kids are loved and cared for. We provide jobs at the Bread of Life and here at the home for our young handicapped adults that, could not get that out in the real world.
I truly believe that everybody that works here with us now truly has a heart for the children, and most importantly, a heart for the Lord. You can truly see that they're doing what God's called them to do.